It was in my Instagram.
It's been so long
Oh,
since
that's
we've
right.
done this. It's been so long since we've done this. The Liam the beard is immaculate, to be fair.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that was a good stash. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, very,
On a brown Saturday too.
I looked like Lalo Salamanca.
What is brown Saturday? Why don't you educate the folks about it?
Well, Fitz, I'm glad you asked. Brown Saturday is the day after Black Friday. And 8 short years ago, about 20 of my high school buddies and I played a Sandlot baseball game on that day. And we've been doing it every year since for the last 8 years. This was the 8th year we did it.
Wow. Hell yeah.
That's nice.
How'd you
Very
do this
wholesome.
brown Saturday? How'd you do this brown Saturday?
Well, my team lost, but I pitched 7 innings.
Oh, wow, how's the arm?
Oh my God! How
Well,
many?
it's
how many
like
pitches
it's like
did you
soft
throw?
toss, but my arm was still sore.
Jake's at like 125 pitches. His arms
more than
hanging
that.
on by a
threw.
thread.
I probably threw like 150, probably.
He's like Jack Morris.
Tim Wakefield.
Yeah. Mad bum.
And then I went. I think I went 4 for 6 at the dish.
Now, is your
Yeah.
team like a 27 guys, 25 or 25 guys, 25 cars sort of deal? Like you just got your stats, you're fine with that. You just ride off to the sunset until the next brown Saturday, or did you take the loss hard?
Well, I would have liked to win, Fitz, if that's what you're asking. I mean, I don't get fucking paid for going. 4
I was gonna
for
say,
6.
were you on a walk year? Were you?
Yeah,
trying
there's not much. There's not like a real consolation prize or anything.
Some friends of
His
mine.
value.
Some friends of mine actually did something similar for a couple of years. We haven't done it in a bit. On Festivus, or like the weekend closest to Festivus, we did a football game. We called it the Festivus Bowl. We haven't played it in a couple of years, though. Liam, any do you play a basketball game perhaps on July 3rd with you and your friend?
No, I can't say we do. We don't. Me and my friends from way back. We don't have the height for that. So it was this short king.
Yeah, I'm
Starting 5.
Fitz, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1",
Yeah, so you dwarf both of us. I was.
That's our starting center.
but I'm not.
You
But
know,
I'm not coordinated, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, me and
you don't
my
have to be.
boys, we were. I'll be frank. We got emotional this year. We were saying like 8 years we've been doing. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's a cool tradition,
That's a
man.
that's a good
Who
run.
would've thought?
That's a good
8
run.
years.
It's cool as hell.
And we were like, we're gonna make it to 10. There was some doubt, probably from some of us, if we could make it to. We're gonna call it BSX because that's cool. That sounds cool. So that's what we're gonna do. And you know what? We tried to rent the Dunkin' Donuts park where the Hartford Yard Goats play,
Oh wow.
which you can do, but unfortunately you cannot do it past
A certain date.
October. Yeah, they like weatherproof the field, and then you can't. But it's like $2,000 for like 2 hours. So if you have enough guys,
That's honestly like
That's kind of
that's
cool.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it wood bat? Do you like?
Yeah, we do wood bats.
Wood bat. Yeah.
And also we pitch behind an L screen so that nobody dies.
Well, that's
Smart.
probably smart.
Yeah, I actually took it kind of
took
went
one off?
away, but I pitched. I pitched as I said, and I took a line drive off the shoulder, but I got up and made the play, boys.
You are unlike Matt
It's all
Strahm.
it's all those PFPs. It's all those
Yeah.
PFPs down in
Yeah.
Fort Myers.
You were unlike Chris Sale or Matt Strahm throwing over to Franchi, and then Franchi
Oh, God.
throws it behind them.
Yeah.
God, that's when we should have known about this team.
Speaking of first baseman,
Yeah, right. Speaking of complete failures of project players, experimental players, that's Rusney Castillo, a.k.a. Liam. Benoit Blanc, a.k.a. Jake, you've been hearing from. I am Edward Mujica, a.k.a. Fitz. Another episode of Pod on Lansdowne. A very big episode of Pod on Lansdowne after taking a week off. What we decided to do was we took off Thanksgiving. We ate up, gobble gobble, turkey time, fatten up, gain like 20 pounds. Save all the big news for this episode. Because, folks, right off the bat here, all right, only a couple minutes into this episode, we have some very, very exciting big news. Liam is actually going to be sentenced to death for his role in a drug trafficking trade.
it's me and Hanley.
Yeah, I was gonna say you and Hanley in the drug ring together. Okay,
I was the one that
but in
name
all
dropped him.
seriousness, Fitz, Can I share the real news?
It was fentanyl, and he had a large.
He touched it.
All I did was
so
touch
that's why he died. Yeah, he
took
looked
me
at it
in.
the wrong way. Jake, do you want to do the honors? William does. Do you want to do the? Who wants to do the honors?
I'm tossing it to Fitz.
Yeah, let Fitz. He's the man here.
All right. Well,
he's the producer, the host.
It is good news. Pod on Lansdowne, the very program you're listening to right now, is being welcomed into the arms of SB Nation. SB Nation is taking on this show. Those fools. We tricked them. We tricked y'all. We did it. Yeah, conniving hands.
We're in.
Yeah, no, we are joining the Over the Podcast family of networks, or family of podcasters.
Over the Monster, actually, is what it is.
What did I say?
You said Over the Podcast.
I did not say Over the Podcast.
Fitz, you absolutely did. You can
Liam, did I say Over the Podcast?
I don't remember. Over the we'll call it Over the Lansdowne.
Pod on Lansdowne, Over the Monster, together here. I mean, I've already started writing a couple blogs with them. Jake as well. Liam on deck?
Liam's a little behind the curve, behind the 8 ball
right.
on that one, but he'll get there.
Slave to the corporate world.
He's picking up on the trend, but we're gonna be writing there, and we're gonna be podcasting there, which is some great news. Now, here's the thing, you loyal listener at home, and first of all, thank you very much for listening. As long as you've had, if you're new, if you've listened from the get-go, shout out to all the people in Nut who get all the inside references for the show. You guys rock. All the friends who listen, things of that nature. If you've even listened even once, we appreciate it, of course, and into the future we'll continue to appreciate it. Now, here's the thing. The feed you're getting Pod on Lansdowne on right now, you went into Apple, you went into Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever it is, and you're listening to this episode right now, that feed is going to be discontinued. And you're going to say, well, how can you be accepted into the SB Nation Over the Monster
We're closing
podcast
up
family?
shop.
Right? A lot of people are saying that. We're just moving. You know, it's like in a disaster movie when a city gets flooded or like abducted by aliens, but then there's like this magic ship that brings them, to start a new colony. It's basically the end of Thor there, Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
Asgard blows
Thor
up.
Movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asgard blows up. We make new Asgard. Yes. That's exactly what we're talking about here. That's actually a perfect analogy as to what's going on here. So we'll remind you guys as it gets closer to us moving over there. I will record a quick little 2-minute PSA to be posted on this feed saying, hey, if you're looking for the show, you're in the wrong spot, because we will be under the Over the Monster podcast list with their other shows. We will label it as a Pod on Lansdowne episode. You will be able to listen to there, and you can listen to all the other fine program that SB Nation and Daddy Vox. Should we call them Daddy Vox? Is that
Daddy Vox?
Yeah.
Daddy V.
Vox. Daddy V. They call it Daddy V. It's like Daddy Warbucks from
Fox.
Annie.
Good YouTube videos they make. I
Very
watch those
good.
all the time.
Whenever you explain it, you're confused about something politically. You don't know what's going on in say like on like the Gaza Strip or something like that. Vox Gaza Strip explained.
They made some good ones about like city urban planning. There's ones about that.
We love infrastructure here.
And of course,
so we're happy to be in the family.
Yeah, right. Happy to be. It's John Boys doing the entire history of the Atlanta Falcons and Seattle Mariners, and then it's us just doing the Trump voice saying like, and they call the Disney movie. They say it's a strange world. Like that's all we're doing. Listen again. We never said that this.
Folks, they've got Jabuki.
You wrote that tweet about the FBI and MLK. They didn't like it. Didn't like it one bit.
They took his check mark.
They said they did. They called him and said, you can't just take the check mark. And say, we're working on it. We're looking at it, Mr. President. Now, we never told Vox, we never told SB Nation that this was going to be good content. They just
No,
content.
we actually, that's not even anywhere in the contract, or it just, there's nothing that says we have to make good stuff.
Not once. But here's the thing. Going forward, when we do move over onto that feed, Liam, what's going to change about the show? You tell me. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
It's the same
we're
thing.
just moving.
Same
We're
riffs.
just packing our bags.
Right?
Under new management, but also not
that's
really.
all.
We pretty much can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we're still us. You'll just find us next to what is it? The Red Seat.
Yeah,
the
and
other
then also
couple
they
Red
have
Sox
the Over the
podcasts they
Monster
have.
Yeah.
pod. Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll be right there. Three makes a family, and it makes sense. Over the Monster. Lansdowne Street is over the Monster. This is a pod out of left field.
We've got a new. Yeah, Fitz.
Yeah,
there
that's
it
a new
is.
tagline. So
That's
when this
our new
episode drops,
tagline.
we'll have the new tagline.
Yeah, we'll
ready to
plug
go
the merch
for
at the
show.
end.
I think the biggest winners in this entire move here
Is
to
us.
SB Nation. Well, us, yes. Second biggest winners is Apple users. They don't have to look at the old art for Pod on Lansdowne anymore, which I do. That is nostalgic there. But we did change it to the circle one before the 2022 season before
Thank
bringing
you,
you
Sophie.
two goons on. Shout out to Sophie.
That's
yes.
right.
Sophie's got to change it to 2023 soon.
Our graphic designer.
Well, does that logo even exist? Will that logo exist anymore? No,
She
right?
made it.
No, I mean like.
We were going to need something for the Twitter page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, sure.
We're still going to need that. It may not be uploaded to the podcast page itself, but on Twitter or something like that. That we'll still have that. And it won't be 2022 anymore.
Sure.
So it makes you think.
That's a real. We're gonna have a really long name now. Pod on Lansdowne, out of left field.
No, that's not our name.
I think that's just like the
brought to you by
tagline. It's
Over
like
the Monster.
It's like the motto.
presented by SB Nation.
Yeah.
Presented by Vox.
Owned and operated by Vox Media.
Brought to you by SeatGeek in my bookie.
The first 10 minutes is us just rattling off organizational names.
Which we gotta be careful about who we do and don't make fun of, because we will actually have ad reads in this show. So
It's all been leading to this, guys. We knew this was going to be a problem.
God, we started this podcast. I brought Jake and Liam onto this for one reason and one reason only. It was to get the My Pillow bag. That's
all
what
we
we wanted from the get go.
Christmas is coming.
That's right? Exactly. And again, those My Pillows aren't going to buy themselves. So use promo code POL at checkout, and you'll save 20%. No. But no, seriously, thank you for everyone who's listened so far, and hopefully we get even more listeners to join this crazy ride that we call Pod on Lansdowne. So again, more details about that will be made known, and when we do actually make the move, I'll record on this feed saying, you're in the wrong place, you want to look for the Over the Monster feed, because that's where we'll be living from now on. You can still hear us riff. So, baseball, we should probably talk about that, joining SB Nation's Over the Monster team. That has to do with the Boston Red Sox. Liam is shaking his head no, that we shouldn't be talking baseball.
Just stretching my neck, that's all.
He's got water in his ear. He's got water in his ear.
I did some traveling today, the neck's stiff. I got to limber up.
Did you get back today?
Yeah, flew in this morning.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Where'd you fly?
Southwest. Beautiful Southwest.
Poor.
Yeah. for the poors among us.
I've got real life.
SB Nation, we're begging you.
Yeah, we need that JetBlue
Please.
bag goalie, right? Daddy
Please
Daddy
get
Fox.
Liam onto a real airline.
Daddy
to
Fox,
JetBlue.
please and thank you. I got real
expensive flights.
I got real life beef with Southwest. One time I flew out. This is I think like early 2004, so I'm like 8 years old. Went out to Vegas to see some family members. My great grandfather lived out there at the time. As 8-year-olds do, we're gonna hit Caesar's Palace. We're gonna hit the Bellagio, things of that nature. I had to hit the craps table as an 8-year-old. They completely just fucking lost our luggage. I think our luggage ended up in Oakland. So for like a week and a half,
close.
we were every day we'd have to end up going to like Walmart to get clothes for the next couple days or something like that. So that was a whole thing. They didn't really reimburse us much at all.
Have you ever felt lower in life than that stretch of time?
I think when I was 8 years old, I kind of understood what I was going. Trust me, I've been way lower, Jake. I've been lower than that.
You've been lower than purchasing daily clothing at
outfit a
Walmart?
Hey, I wasn't purchasing it. I was not doing any such purchase.
Cookie Monster hat.
Yeah, Osiris shoes. I specifically remember...
You get the Shacks? Is that what they sold at Walmart?
I specifically remember getting a pair of boxers with like Charlie Brown on them. I'm like, this is fucking cool. This is cool as hell. I never get to wear boxers like this.
All right.
Cookie Monster hat and one T-shirt.
Kind of sick,
Stewie
right?
Griffin sleeping pants.
Stewie Griffin Yeah, the and one shirts were fucking great too. Oh god.
Yes.
Is there
Classics.
is there a do they still like is and one still a thing? Can
Not
we steal
really.
Can we steal their copyright because that'd be fucking cool to make like knockoff and one baseball based shirts.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He's hitting a
Well,
home
didn't
run.
somebody-
Daddy
Did somebody
Vox will
do
just
that?
pay for the lawsuit. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have to. It's not us anymore.
I
Isn't
love.
there that?
Were you saying,
Isn't-
Liam?
Isn't there that one shirt where it's like, if I don't make this free throw, I'm gonna fucking kill myself?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
like
my
the
little
fake
brother
one.
has that shirt.
Does-
He
yeah,
also
that's
has
one,
the
right?
one. He also bought. It's not the real. I mean, it's like a reprint of it, but it's the
Yeah.
one that's like, go to church, pray you don't guard me or something, and it's like that's a good.
Well,
one
yeah,
too.
well, yeah. There's also one like in that same vein, Liam. There's one that says like, "I'm going to fucking murder you" or something, and like he's driving to the hoop. Let's try to find someone.
Ugh.
I put the ill in skills. My game's tighter than your mom's wig.
Oh.
If you had my game, you'd have my girl. Some really good one. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's definitely one of those shirts is gonna be the out of context photo.
I think it should be just 4 of those shirts, including the "I'm going to fucking murder you." It got some more ones here.
Liam, did you see Glass Onion?
Oh, did I ever, buddy? Did I
Okay,
ever?
good. That's what I was trying to. I didn't remember if you had seen it or not.
It was
It
great.
was good.
And I did.
I like Knives Out more, but I liked Glass
Same.
Onion.
I'm seeing it
No, it
tomorrow.
was-
I'm very excited.
Like it just. I mean, obviously, like it felt like a much bigger
Yeah.
event than Knives
Folks,
Out.
folks,
but-
America has Benoit Blanc fever.
They sure do.
They do.
America better have and one fever because I'm still looking at. Here's a great one. Ready? Give and go. Give up the game and go home. Fucking great.
Nice. I like
That's
that
right.
one.
Box. This is free ideas now. If and one's copyright is gone, but no, I
That's what I say that to Jaron Duran every game I go to.
but
Go home.
go home.
Get
Get
a
a
job.
Get a job. Go,
Go home
home
to mommy.
Get a job.
Go home to mommy.
No, very excited for Glass Onion. Speaking
yeah,
of those,
it's good.
speaking
Yeah,
of those
it's good.
speaking of those baseball players, wanted to bring this to your attention here. Shout out Fangraphs, very good resource, very good tools there, articles, you name it. It's a very good resource for baseball fans who want to dive a little bit deeper into the game. Fangraphs is very good. They have their zips projections that kind of throw a whole bunch of things into a computer, goes zip zap zorp, beep beep boop, spits out numbers how players are going to do that the following year. Basically, obviously, I'm dumbing it down, but that's the sort of general gist for this introduction. And they give all the specific numbers, their zips projections for batters and hitters at each team. Today they came out with their Red Sox ones, or recently they came out with the Red Sox one. Did this come out today? It did. It did come out today on Fangraphs, their blog page. And it gives a little blurb about batters and pitchers. A couple things caught my eye, and I want to pitch this off, throw it off at you guys, see what you think as we go into 2023, as we approach the new year, and spring training gets a little bit closer and closer for the Red Sox, who, as far as I know, don't know what the fuck they're doing so far in the offseason. One way or the other. Are they buying? Are they selling? How are they going to comprise the team? Here's a blurb here, and this is from Dan, oh boy, I cannot, Szymborski, Szymborski. Apologies to that man, I cannot pronounce his last name. I think I follow him on Twitter. I think he's a good
Yeah,
guy.
I think I do too. Yeah.
Szymborski.
Wait, what's his name? I gotta look this character up.
Szymborski. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to assume
yeah.
that's Polish. If any of our Polish listeners could help us out, that would be much obliged. I think it's Szymborski. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably a silent S, so it's probably Szymborski, I'd imagine. Szymborski.
Sure.
Szymborski. There we go. So,
I'm not very cultured in Eastern European surnames, but I believe you.
would you consider Poland Eastern Europe?
Yeah, Liam, Fitz, I was gonna ask that, but I didn't want to embarrass Liam, but you did it for me.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. Here's the clip here. First one, talking about batters. Talking about how they might be losing Bogarts and JD. Definitely losing JD, maybe Bogarts.
Maybe not.
Maybe not JD.
No.
I mean, after today, yeah.
After today, yeah, I don't know. That market is not so big.
Not big. Not too much big.
Not too big.
So, They may replace the missing value, if not all of it, but it's a roster with a lot of work to do to be an elite unit. The projections see the offense as being driven mostly by Rafael Devers and Trevor Story. Here's the part that I wanted to bring up, with Story getting quite the bullish projection. Those projections for Trevor Story, standard hitting here, we can go into, OPS plus and all that stuff as we continue the conversation. But over the course of 518 plate appearances, Trevor Story, through Zip's projection, is slated to have 21 home runs, 72 RBI, 16 steals. Go down a little bit here. 325 on base, 467 slug, OPS plus of 111. Now, that doesn't really seem bullish to me, but that is a bit of a turnaround maybe from last year just in terms of the counting numbers if he stays healthy. I think there's some room for improvement there from Trevor Story.
I was going to say, that seems very low to me, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like every single number. What was the slugging? That seems...
467.
Yeah, I don't know. He hit a lot of doubles and home runs when he was healthy.
That's in another year being acclimated in Boston. Hopefully he's healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
going
pretty
really
much every single thing went wrong for him last year. He got hurt like 3 different times, then he missed he had no spring training, really.
I don't want to call it a completely lost year,
his career slugging is 513. So I feel like
I was going to say something like a 480 sounds about right for slugging for Trevor Story. I think I would take that. I think he's got a chance to go 2020. I think you're looking at like something like 25 homers. Probably.
How many home runs did he have last year?
16.
And how many plate appearances was that?
Just under 400.
Oh, brother! And they have him at
right.
518 with 16.
With 21.
Oh, excuse me.
The projections, yeah.
Well, that's still low. I think he can get 25.
Yeah, I
easy.
think he can pass 25.
Again, I think a lot of I mean, this is anecdotal sort of stuff that you're talking about here, but I think a lot of guys do feel more comfortable the second year that they're in a new environment. Like I think Matt Olson's going to have a much better year, or at least a more consistent year this second year in Atlanta. The whole mess of Freeman leaving, him coming in, Freddie Freeman crying, coming back from LA, all that kind of stuff. I know that's a little too narrative-y, but I think there's something to be said about people finding their sea legs and establishing themselves from there. And I think that could be the case for Trevor Story, whether or not he's playing second or shortstop going forward.
God, if he's playing shortstop,
he can't.
It's over. It's over.
He can't. Yeah,
it's never been more over.
Yeah,
it's Jover.
He cannot. He does not have the arm to play short anymore.
I mean, he has the range, but it is an arm kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I hope it's Xander Bogaerts from there. And then they bring out a couple of the younger guys. They mentioned they went into some depth on Rafaela here. Maybe understanding with the description, because if his defense is as good as the scoring indicates, he becomes far more interesting. As a +3 defender in center, Zip sees him peaking as a bit above average for a few years, but if he turns out to be a Gold Glover, he hits enough that he could be Devin White, which, I mean, he was a very solid major league player for years back in the day. I mean, his defense does sound fantastic, that kid.
It does.
That's all I hear about.
You're hearing more and more.
It's a shame because the Sox offense, I mean, they need some bats right now. So, like,
if something like Jose Abreu would have been nice, but continue.
Yeah, like I'm saying, if the rest of the positions were solved, you would be a little more excited about Rafaela, because it's like, oh, you plug him in, he plays some solid D, but I don't know if that's enough right now as things stand,
Yeah, it's a lot
Wasn't
of
enough for Jackie Bradley.
Say that again?
Well, at times it was. Oh, you meant last year.
Well, no, I just mean like last year, yeah.
Oh, no, it certainly was not.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Go down the line here. Hitters advanced here with the OPS, some of the other notable hitters on the team. Xander, whether or not he's on the team, as it stands right now, Zips has him at a 124 projected OPS plus. That's 365 on base, 469 nice slugging. Rafi Tevers, 354 on base, 534 slugging, 135 OPS plus, 243 isolated power, by the way. 320 BABIP. Woo-wee. I do like that. No, yeah,
How do you project a BABIP? What goes into that?
They just, I'm not a nerd, all right?
The algorithm?
I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor, okay? It's like everyone at the start of the pandemic. So I'm no scientist.
I'm a man. I'm a he.
I'm a man. I'm 40. God, if Rafael Devers, a 135 OPS plus season from Rafael Devers would be great, but, I mean, that's just, the price of the brick just keeps going up. Maybe the Red Sox haven't learned anything. Like, maybe this is like, oh, let's just wait till the very end where the price keeps going up. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting any difference. So if they want to extend Rafael Devers, now is the time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because he is not...
Well, it's actually is the last...
It's been time.
No. I mean, like, this is it. He said he's not talking after opening day.
Ooh.
Well, then, I mean, yeah, you'd be able to talk to him next offseason if you didn't extend him. But, like, if you want to... Or, like, offer him a straight-up contract, not extending the current contract.
So that's what I mean. This is it. You can't extend him.
It's not it, but it's
Fitz, yes, it is. With the definition of extension, it is.
Well, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Making sure he's here long-term, all right? That's what I mean. Making sure he's here long-term.
I'm sorry I lashed out like that.
It's not okay. Daddy Vox will be talking to you after the show, all right?
HR. We have HR now. Right?
That's right.
Liam, Fitz, watch out. Liam and I could really unionize now.
Actually could, right? The Vox Union.
I'm going to actually... Hold on. Do they have a union?
They do. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Oh, fuck. All right, well, I'm in.
Yeah, we're taking you down, Fitz.
HR pulls Jake aside.
Like, I've got your address. Scabby the Rat will be there momentarily.
Yeah, right. We pulled your IP. Another thing with the Fangraphs thing, this is the last major thing I wanted to bring up based on what they were talking about. Pitchers. And here's a quote from the article. I wouldn't call Zips all in on Brian Bayo, but with Shane Bieber's 2018, the computer saw Bayo's debut in the majors as quite convincing despite the high ERA. Zip sees nothing in Bayo's record that deserves a 4.04 BABIP. In fact, given that position players used as pitchers historically have BABIPs in the 330 range, nobody ever really ought to be a 400 BABIP pitcher.
Is that what he was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
yeah.
The defense behind him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's some solid defenders in there on the team. Kike is a good defender. Ref Snyder has shown himself to be a good defender. Whether or not he plays consistently, who's to say? Story at second, very good defensively. Xander got better defensively. But, I mean, Jesus, yeah, 404 BABIP.
I mean, think a lot of those starts, the right side of their infield was like Dahlbeck or Franchi and like Arroyo, right? Mm-hmm. It's not a lot of range there, folks.
Noted fly ball catch.
Yeah,
in right field.
Catcher of fly
Christian
balls,
Arroyo.
So yeah, those Red Sox.
Did we lose Fitz?
I was gonna say, I think he must have cut out.
Fitz. All right. Well, Liam, how are you? I think we lost.
I'm great. Jake, how was your Thanksgiving?
I think I'm back.
Oh, okay, he's back.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I think he's gone again.
Oh, he's cutting in and out.
No,
all right. Well, Liam, my Thanksgiving. No, well, you're not really. Oh. My Thanksgiving, Liam, was pretty good. I played that baseball game, like I said. How was yours? How was?
It was good. It was good.
How was Delaware?
Yeah, well,
Maryland.
But, yes.
Same difference.
Yeah, we're close enough. No, it was good. It was good. Just kind of spent the week at home. I was under the weather the whole week, so that was fun.
Extended family or nuclear family or
nuclear?
Yeah, we just had the
my older sister actually got engaged, so that was exciting. On Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So,
do you like the boyfriend?
I do. Great guy that day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exciting week.
Do you call him brother or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon enough.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Let's talk about that.
Ooh, well, okay. Do you consider mashed potatoes exclusively a Thanksgiving dish?
Not exclusively, but I'd understand like.
Well,
if you
that's
would
my
say
answer.
mashed
But if
potatoes.
that's my answer, but if you, it's stuffing if it's not mashed potatoes.
See, I'm a stuffing guy too. Love
Yeah,
stuffing.
fucking love stuffing, dude. That's
God,
shit
I mean,
is so
you
good.
really can't go wrong. I
It
don't
sucks
understand
that
why.
stuffing is so exclusive to Thanksgiving.
It really is. Like, when else are you
It's
going to eat it?
delish. It's delish. You a turkey guy?
Turkey's fine. I mean, I don't
fucking
love
hate it. I fucking hate it.
It's just it's always so dry, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm a ham man. I'm a ham man.
Are you really?
Love a good ham. You ever have a good Christmas ham?
Sure, back in the day,
Oh,
a nice holiday ham, glazed,
love a good Christmas ham.
like that. I can get behind. But turkey, like, I really just want, like, if I'm eating turkey, I want it to be like a lunchtime sandwich. It's not a
Yeah, like a piece of shit kind of thing. Like
something you throw together.
No, I get
like,
that.
I'm hungry. Like,
My dad had a turkey sandwich, I think, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for lunch.
see, I will say, like, the leftovers though, like when you
Yeah.
make a sandwich with the leftovers,
Yeah.
that I can get down with. But turkey on its own.
You like carrots? You a big carrots guy? Like steamed carrots?
I don't have anything against them.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I
What
like
do you-
carrots too. Corn.
Corn's fine.
I like corn. I like
You a green beans guy?
I take them or leave them. I take them or leave them.
Okay. What about Brussels sprouts?
No.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah, no, not a fan.
See when you do Brussels sprouts, right? They hit. I gotta say.
What about oh gosh, what else is there? Cranberry sauce?
What about your? I love cranberry sauce. Gotta get like the can form.
My brother and I had Sprite cranberries with our Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, you guys are smart.
Yeah.
I should have done that. I didn't think
good.
about that.
They were good.
I'm surprised I didn't see that LeBron ad at all when I was watching.
Well, he left Coca-Cola. He doesn't do it anymore.
Oh, really?
How about now?
He went to
So,
Pepsi.
so last year was the last year.
It was. That's right, Liam.
That's sad.
Yeah, Fitz,
that's a
you can
tradition.
actually just stay off. Me and Liam are just going to take it from
Yeah,
here.
we're riffing.
Daddy Vox already pulled the plug on me. That's what it was. They pulled my IP. He took
They
me
shut
to
your
bed.
they shut your internet off.
He's allowing me back to say one final word. This is my final testament.
Fitz, we were just saying that LeBron does not do the
Yeah, I
Sprite.
mean, this-
The Sprite cranberry ads are
He's a
dead.
Pepsi guy.
Yes, he's a Pepsi
This is-
man.
this is-
Completely
news
off of
to
Coke.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cucked him last year. They
Very
cucked
annoying.
Coke.
And you know what, Jake? I actually been meaning to ask you. In your Brown Saturday picture, you are holding a Sprite cranberry.
I am, yeah.
Where did you find it? Because I can't find it this year.
My brother bought it. I don't know. I think just Stop and Shop. I don't know.
Fuck
I'm not
up for your
sure.
brother. This is important. This is serious.
I
I heard the song. LeBron asked me if I wanted a Sprite cranberry, and buddy, the answer was clear.
The
It's the
answer
thirstiest time.
was most certainly clear.
It is the thirstiest time of the year. I answered the query with yes. It was just one query. Want a Sprite cranberry? And I said yes, I do. But I
Why
haven't
would
been
he
able to
pass up on that Coca-Cola bagoli? I mean,
I
that's
mean,
a holiday tradition.
Pepsi must be paying out the fucking wazoo. But that could, you know what, Liam? It could have, like, honestly, this sounds a little crazy. In my personal ranking, it could have, like, been right up there with the M&M Santa commercial.
The M&M's,
Had it gone-
yeah, it's like an iconic holiday times, commercial. You don't-
That's when you
it's
really
perfect.
know
You don't
it's
have to
time
do
for the
it.
holidays. When you see the J.K. Simmons yellow M&M, and I don't know who voices the red guy, but once those two little freaks start sneaking through with their B&E, talking about how they never met Santa, and Santa faints,
That's when you know.
holiday season, baby.
Better buy your gifts.
That's right. Yeah. That's your official warning that the sales are getting started. Don't want ship earlier so that you don't miss out on anything.
Oh, I'm almost done with Christmas shopping.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Did you do any
Yeah,
Cyber Monday
really.
shopping today?
No, I'm waiting for Sophie to get home. I think we might.
Did you guys do anything Black Friday? You guys do Black Friday shopping?
Nah, not really.
Like out, I bought
I've-
some shit online. I don't go to.
Yeah,
the
no,
mall.
going out.
I'm not
I
a
don't
freak.
understand that. Are we trash, Brian? Kinda.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I could never do that.
No.
Yeah, absolutely
I did
not.
a couple years ago to get an Xbox, but I set out for that one thing.
Sure.
That's like a special occasion. Like there are people who do it all the time too.
Yeah.
The only shopping we did this weekend, Liam, was we got our Christmas decorations because it's our first year in this park.
very
So we
nice.
got like our tree. We got all sorts of other stuff. To get everything situated. Some other stuff for the apartment too. But
Fitz,
nice, cute little tree, 6-footer.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Fitz, did you have? Were you in the middle of some more zips, or did we finish that?
I was gonna just kind of talk about how just Brian Bayo, how cool he is, how awesome I find him to be.
Fitz, I won't deny that.
I was going to rattle off
Hard to disagree.
some of the specific numbers of what they gave for Brian Bayo. They think he's going to go 12-9, which projecting wins and losses, no matter how advanced it is kind of a it's kind of a losing battle. You know what I mean? It's just so fluky one way or the other. 3.99 ERA, so not quite 4. 3.99. 135 innings pitched. I'd love to see that up to 150, but
Okay, that seems a smidgen low.
I think realistically speaking,
I can see them limiting him anyway.
that's what I mean. If he gets to 150, I'll consider that a huge win. 150 where it's enough where you trust him to pitch that many innings and where he's healthy enough to have that many innings. I think 135 is realistic though. But if it is 150, hell yeah, I'll absolutely take that. Do they have like an ERA plus or anything like that? Let me stall a little bit. Let me try to find it.
Oh,
23 point.
Coughing.
I'm sick
Coughing
as a
up a lung.
dog, Liam. Actually, I don't. You.
Yeah, something's going around, man. Something's in the water.
The crud. 23.8% strikeout rate for Mr. Bayo. A 3.67 FIP.
Okay.
1.13 ERA plus.
That's fine
So,
by
I mean,
me.
that's solid, right?
If
Beggars
your first
can't be
full
choosers.
rookie
No,
season?
hey, listen. I mean, fuck. Yeah, no, the
Beggars
rotation-
can't be
I'll
choosers,
take what I
man.
can
We
get.
need some help in the rotation, and it's going to
Yeah.
have to come from Bayo and the like. So no, I think I'd take that, Liam.
I would take that all day from a rookie. Like that went
Is
for,
he still
for an organization that hasn't produced a.
Did
a
he
decent
break his
starting
rookie?
pitcher.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe. All right. Well, first full season in the majors.
Yeah.
I'll take that. From the organization
something-
that hasn't produced anything since Clay Buchholz, John Lester.
Here's one that's interesting: Jolie Rodriguez,
And Jonathan
newest mem-
Papelbon.
and Jonathan Papelbon. Jolie Rodriguez
And
recently
Alan
acquired
Webster.
by the Boston Red Sox. ERA plus projection by Zips 125.
Oh.
3.11 FIP.
I like that.
Sure.
About a 25% strikeout rate. Lefty out of the bullpen there? Maybe this is a high-end masterclass. I think people were kind of joking about that acquisition when it happened. I mean, me as well, kind of. I did my Jolie, hello tweet. Like, I'd be lying if I said I knew a lot about him. I just kind of did a quick search. Said, okay, fine, he's a
guy.
lefty he's a lefty with a pulse. But
Now here's a guy.
and I look at a guy like Jolie.
Is he this year's Matt Strahm?
He might even be better than Matt Strahm.
What does that even mean?
Random lefty that got acquired.
A lefty.
Cool
A
guy
left-handed pitcher with a pulse.
with some vibes. He's got some vibes around him.
Yeah, he could dance. I saw a video of him dancing.
Yeah.
Here's what they say about Jolie. The bullpen is serviceable but unexciting, though Zips remains the biggest fan of Jolie Rodriguez around. What the bullpen is really missing is some heft on the top end. There is a veritable boatload of relievers projected with an ERA plus within 5 points of 100, which I'll just call the Caleb Ort cloud.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ort had that horrible, like, he got his stick kicked in that one.
You know
night,
what?
Right? Wasn't
I'm
it?
going to be frank with you boys.
Against Toronto?
The Red
That
Sox
was-
bullpen's probably the last thing I'm interested in talking about right now.
Yeah, probably. Just something interesting.
Just, I mean, what is there to
I just
say?
noticed.
We're getting down
just
to the
did a-
nitty-gritty
We just did a little
here.
riff on Jolie Rodriguez, my friend.
That's it. I mean, that's
The only news.
yeah.
Bad.
I mean, yeah. There
We're
was
down bad.
there was no Red Sox news outside of that.
The
That
more
brother's
well, no,
starving.
we traded for that guy from the Pirates. What was his name?
Oh, Hoyt Park.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Depth.
I mean,
He was,
I'm not sure that's the word I'd use, but
I mean,
Sure.
he's depth. middle infield depth.
Depth is good. Depth is good.
Young-ish. Who's what? 25, 26.
Damn, way to call me old. I'm 26. You call me old.
He's controllable. It's controllable.
Sure.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
Troy Park.
Well, there you go.
Welcome to Boston.
I'm hoping
the Worcester Wall. I'll tell you that.
About 2 hours before we recorded, the news broke that Jose Abreu would be signing with the Houston Astros for 3 years, $60 million, $20 million a year. So I'm hoping, and I'm praying that opens the floodgates a little bit, because my God, am I bored.
I mean, winter meetings start a week from yesterday. So
Okay.
Well,
that's good.
all right. Hopefully there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
News. And is there a deadline to accept the qualifying offer?
Yeah, it happened
Has
already.
to be.
It did?
I mean, that's why people did it.
I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah, I think you are.
Ignore me.
Yeah,
because I saw something that was like Eovaldi and Waka will probably one of them will sign before the winter meetings. I saw some beat writers.
Well, no, yeah, it was.
I was like, why would that
and
necessarily,
Strom, and Rob Bradford tweeted that, but that's not related to the qualifying offer. That's just
he was just the rumor mill's churning.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do we want to talk?
I would bring them both back.
Yeah.
Right price, but do we want to talk about the Hall of Fame ballot because it officially dropped?
Well, sure.
All right.
I'm honestly more interested in the like that special committee's ballot.
Veterans Committee.
What are they voting Sunday?
No, they're voting
later this week.
soon. Really?
They're voting tomorrow. I don't know. Thanksgiving has ruined all sense of time and direction.
Hall of Fame Veterans Committee 2023.
Theo's on it.
Contemporary ballot era. It'll meet on December 4th at baseball's winter meetings in San Diego. December 4th is upcoming Sunday. 16-member committee will meet to consider a ballot including 8 names, which was announced in November. I think you need 75% of the vote. I think you need 12 votes. So ready, that is
right.
That's Albert Bell. That's Barry Bonds. It's Roger Clemens. It's Don Mattingly. It's Fred McGriff. It's Dale Murphy, underrated Hall of Fame candidate. I don't know if I'd vote him in one way or the other, but Dale Murphy certainly has a case. Rafael Palmeiro, and our favorite, our pal, Curt Schilling. What would you do with there? How would you how would you vote? I don't know if you can vote for all of them on the contemporary the Veterans Committee.
I don't
know if you
think
can only vote for 2
I mean, Clemens and Bonds. Like, let's get it over with. Just do it.
Rip the Band-Aid
Do it
off.
already. Cowards. Vote for them, you cowards. I like Fred McGriff's case. Palmeiro, no.
Palmeiro, absolutely not. No. McGriff had 500 home runs, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm pulling.
I'm looking at Bonds and Clemens. That's it for me.
Like what are we doing? It's time.
I could hear Fred McGriff, but I don't.
Albert Bell
no.
just goes up before. How funny would it be if it was just Albert Bell? he beats the shit out of
who's
Manfred
the
on his way
funniest
up.
guy? Who's the him for sure.
I mean, Fred McGriff does
No
have
Sammy,
that.
huh? No Sammy.
No, he's not on there.
Yeah.
Bizarre. I don't get that, but
What'd he do? Well, steroids, I guess.
why? What happened?
Why is he the odd man?
Well,
out,
here's
I
the
guess?
thing. Foolish Baseball brought up this point. Someone brought this up, or I say someone, it was Foolish Baseball. He brought up this very good point. David Ortiz 100% should be in the Hall of Fame, but he has the quote-unquote stink of steroids on him. But, got in first ballot, got in pretty easily. He never officially tested positive for steroids. He was just on the report.
True.
But the same deal was with Sammy Sosa, who hit more home runs. I mean, I know he has the cork bat
And
incident.
saved baseball, people forget.
True.
Yeah.
Sammy. Half of, he half saved baseball.
For a while, I wasn't about the Sammy Sosa case because I thought it was just, he did take Sarah, I was mistaken. So I mean, just to keep it consistent, if you think that David Ortiz should be a Hall of Famer, you got to seriously at least consider Sammy Sosa.
Well, Fitz, do you think Bonds should be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Well, Sosa was like good actually for a lot of years. Like he wasn't just hitting home runs. He was like, if you look at his baseball reference page, he was not.
Let's talk a little.
I mean,
Sammy Sosa.
career B WAR just under 59. Like,
I mean, his OPS plus.
I feel like 60 is usually the line for the Hall of Fame.
93.
yeah, I would say like between 55 and 60.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, from 98 to 2004, he had an OPS over 1,000 4 times. It was over 900 twice. I mean, he was him for like almost a decade.
He was really good. And again, like that, everyone talks about it. I mean, I wasn't old enough to appreciate the 98 home run chase, you know what I mean? But people are saying how exciting that was. And again, just out of the spirit of just trying to be consistent about who you think should be in and should not be in, Sammy, how many home runs does Sammy have? Probably like
609.
609. I was going to say 625 or so. But I mean, that's a good 70-ish home runs more than Ortiz.
6 Silver Sluggers, an MVP, 7-time All-Star.
Sammy Sosa into the Hall of Fame.
Jesus, that run
One-
from 95 through 04.
Yeah.
That's gross. Are you looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was referenced in Kicking and Screaming.
He could strike out with the best of them, too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he loves the strikeouts.
Yeah, strikeouts.
Here's the real ballot, though.
Okay.
And here's what we're going to do.
I've got I think I'm voting for like 3 guys on this ballot. I was looking at it earlier.
So this will make this interesting.
It's tough.
And we can go into the cases one way or the other for when you do this. I'm going to rattle off all the names. You hear a person you want to vote for, give me a skibbity bop and bada. Give me a scat.
Okay. All right, go Fitz, go bottom up in your opinion.
Like in terms of like I'm going like alphabetical.
All right, that's fine.
So, here we go. Got probably about 25, 30 names on here.
There's 28 actually. I'm looking at.
Yeah, I got 28 too.
Well, there you go. Bobby Abreu, Bronson Arroyo, Carlos Beltran.
Give it a Bronson. Bronson. I don't need him in the Hall of Fame, but I'd like him to play a song up on the stage.
Retroactively, I'm
do the
voting
national
for Bobby Abreu.
Oh, you're giving a Bobby a retroactive Bob and Skibbity Bob?
Yeah, he was the first one, so I was caught off guard. But yes,
Okay.
yes to Bobby Abreu.
Yes to Bobby Abreu.
Why is that, Liam?
Ready.
Plead your case.
Plead
your case.
Hold your thought. Let's get through. We'll go. Hold your thought on Abreu.
And also 60 career WAR. How about it, Bobby?
Give people a little bit
That's
of
what I'm
time.
saying. You got to look at it, and he's got the numbers.
Give people a little bit more time to have their earbuds readjust after having them explode from that skibbity from the All right. Picking up after Arroyo, Carlos Beltran.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Do the hello.
Skibbity Fitz. I'm not doing that.
Okay, fine.
I was going to say scat.
Yeah, just say the word scat. Mark Burley, Matt Cain, R.A. Dickey, Jacoby Ellsbury, Andre Ethier, J.J. Hardy, Todd Helton,
Scat.
Torrey Hunter.
Really? Todd's in for you?
Scat.
Yeah.
Scat.
I don't know, man.
Also a scat for Carlos Beltran for me over here.
I have 4 guys on mine.
Torrey Hunter,
No.
Andrew Jones,
Scat.
Scat. We'll get into Andrew Jones. Jeff Kent,
He's getting in this year.
John Lackey.
Jeff Kent?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not voting for him, but he's getting in this year.
I go back and forth on Kent.
Do you really think Jeff Kent's going to get in?
It's his last year. He's going to put together that PR campaign.
Oh God, hey, would he be a bottom 5 player in the Hall of Fame? I mean, no, with all due respect to Jeff Kent, of course.
I would love to be a bottom 5 player.
I mean, I'm saying, but
yeah, right. It's still pretty cool.
I mean, the Hall of Fame, the dude, He's
I
got
mean,
an
he's no-
855 career OPS. What the
Listen,
fuck
he's
is
no
that?
Wee Willie Keeler, to be fair.
It's true. He did not invent the Baltimore chop.
He did not.
2500
Ken had a
hits.
great run though. That he had a really good stretch of time, and I'm one of those like I
Won
feel
an
like
MVP. Won an MVP, Jeff Kent.
I feel like I'm a bigger Hall guy for the most part. Like I want people to get their flowers for being how good they were. Be even considered on this.
I'm so
impressive,
sorry.
but-
I'm so sorry. Why did Jeff Kent? Oh, okay. I guess looking at this, Jeff Kent beat Barry Bonds, his teammate, for the 2000 MVP.
Yeah.
But why?
You know who had? I'll have you know. You know who had a history or who had a video entitled "Beef History" about their relationship. SB Nation, and you can go on YouTube
Oh, wow.
and watch it once you're
Plug
done
it,
listening
plug
to
it.
this.
Plug it.
Either listen to the next episode in the Over the Monster feed, or go watch that Beef History video. Shame that has nothing to do with anything. It just so happens that it's SB Nation. I'll have you know.
I guess his batting average, but that's it though. He had a higher batting average. And
What year was that?
else.
2000.
Yeah,
That still feels like batting average merchants.
average
were-
pilled. People were still average pilled.
Like if Jeff McNeil did what he did this year, he probably would have
Was
finished top
Bond
two
still
at least.
playing? Was Bond still playing good defense in the year 2000? Had he beefed up yet? Well, because Kent was not.
No, yeah, Kent,
Kent-
that was never his thing.
Well, so that's why I'm saying even that. Well, whatever. Anyway,
Pick up from Jeff Kent, John
Yeah, sure.
Lackey.
no.
You don't want to vote in John Lackey? Oh.
Hey, that's a 3-time champ right there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have you ever noticed he sounds like that?
Does he sound like that? I don't think I've ever heard him.
You've never heard John Lackey talk?
I don't
He sounds like
think
a
so.
Muppet. God love him.
Maybe
I
years ago.
love Lackey, but he sounds like a Muppet.
He does have he's got a weird face.
Oh, no, I love Lackey. You said 3-time champ. What was this? Oh, Cubs, 16. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Cubs,
then Angels.
Sox, Angels.
And, the 2013 Red Sox. Ever heard of them? Speaking of the 2013 Red Sox, Mike Napoli. If it was the Hall of Fame of taking off your shirt and getting drunk in downtown
Drink a
Boston,
fireball.
Well, if it was the hall of dudes rock, maybe.
yeah,
Dudes
first
rocking,
first
yeah.
ballot, right? No,
Yeah.
for sure. If it was the Hall of Fame of instantly knowing when Manny Ramirez hits a walk-off home run in the 2007 ALDS, he's got to be first in his class there.
Do you guys? Sorry, this is a small tangent, but it's about Mike Napoli. Do you guys remember when he had a thing with Rachel Starr?
Oh yeah,
you do?
sure do. Yeah.
Hell yeah, nice. Liam,
Hell yeah, brother.
are you familiar with Rachel Starr's work?
I mean, I
Be very careful how you answer this question.
based on the name, I can assume what line of work he's in.
No, she was like going to in the summer of 13. She was like sitting behind home
Going
plate.
to
And they were,
games?
yeah, yes,
Maybe I was still sheltered at that point. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't recall
Fitz,
that.
you remember it though? I'm not.
I'll look
going
into it
insane.
though. I'll do some research.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
A very talented
Pretty
young
neat.
lady,
Pretty neat.
Rachel Starr.
Got to make sure that how much farther can we go in the
I'd
terms
say
of
that's
this
about it.
conversation?
I'd
Daddy
say that's
Vox?
about it.
Yeah.
We stop right there.
Okay. Yeah. Do your own research. Johnny Peralta.
No,
Yeah, absolutely not. Andy Pettit.
no.
I'm gonna sound like such a boomer, but the postseason stuff.
Oh, stop
he
it.
Gets my,
Oh,
he gets my vote
damn
for
it.
the postseason stuff.
Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams going to make the Hall of Fame next.
65-year-old man inside of me.
Hideki Matsui next. Jorge
Yeah,
Posada.
yeah. No, put them all in. Put the core four.
I'd vote Matsui in just because I like
Kills
the
the
guy.
Red Sox.
That
Absolutely killed
Matsui
them.
was great.
I like the guy.
No, Pettit.
Godzilla.
Pettit was very good, but I mean,
It's not the Hall of Very, very good though. Fitz
it's
is it?
not. It is not. Shout out Turn on Twitter. He's a Hall of Very Good appreciator. Andy Pettit, what are his numbers kind of looking? Just out of curiosity. I mean, you say the postseason stuff. Lee.
Steroid
It's-
user.
it's mainly-
people forget.
Admitted.
Career War 60.
Admitted. Why does he get a
385
pass
career
if he
ERA?
admits it? I'm just saying.
250 wins.
117
Look at-
ERA plus.
I mean, he to me at that point. is like,
117. That's
I mean,
a
if-
Hall of Famer to you, Liam.
If Jim Cott is getting in, Andy Pettit should be in the Hall.
Yeah, but that's an exception. I mean, that's.
I think Jim
That's like
Cott's
that's like a longevity thing, though.
Jim Cott was also like a broadcaster too. I think he had like that had stuff to do with it. Like Phil Rizzuto's in the Hall of Fame, and he probably should be for his contributions to the Yankees. But if he's in the Hall of Fame, not to sound like a homer, Johnny Pesky should be in the Hall of Fame. Pesky was a better player. Pesky did the coaching, broadcasting stuff, you name it. You know, I that's a side note that I wanted to bring up. But I think that's why Jim Cott got in this past summer.
People forget Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame now.
Harold Baines is very much in the Hall of Fame.
I try to forget.
So who's to really say? I don't know.
Manny Ramirez.
Manny, yes.
Yes, man. I know he got caught twice, but he was still. Manny Ramirez is one of the 3 best right-handed hitters I've ever seen in my entire life. It's him, it's Pujols, and it's Trout. Miggy just on the outside would probably say it 4. Nothing against Miggy.
Manny kind of gets like lost.
He gets looked over.
He was so good, man.
Like even when I mean, Bonds is Bonds, obviously, but I mean, after Bonds, like of that era,
You're gonna sit there and tell me he's a better hitter than Sammy? He's a worse hitter than Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire?
No.
I'm just saying, like
Manny the second best hitter of the steroid era?
Ooh, I mean, I'd have to think, but
I mean, it's a conversation. But my point is, like,
we are
no
going
one
to
talks
start a
about it.
dialogue.
A-Rod, Griffey. Well, A-Rod's next on the list.
Well, okay, Griffey is kind of
Griffey is,
set on his own because he's clean, right? That's like its own.
you would think.
Oh, A-Rod.
He was
A-Rod's
set.
better. A-Rod's better than
Yeah,
okay,
A-Rod.
Third.
Would you count Pujols in there, or is that a little bit post?
I feel like
Pujols-
that's
That's post. He just retired.
Okay, I was gonna say because Pujols is a better hitter than Manny is, but as great as a hitter Manny is, Pujols was better. But no, I would give a vote to Manny, and he was great with Cleveland too. You know, his Cleveland years kind of get lost in the shuffle. Obviously, the whole Manny being Manny stuff with the Red Sox.
Manny is, and I'm not being. He's probably the most like disrespected hitter in the history of baseball.
Yeah, people don't say anything about him
Like
anymore.
he's completely brushed over, but he's legit like a top 10 hitter.
Do we want to
of
tweet
the
out a
last
highlight reel?
50 years.
Do we want to tweet out a highlight reel of Manny after the show and like do like the typical? Like,
I'm
social
gonna
media?
tweet
This
out
guy
the,
was a problem, like the eyes emoji and the air.
You
coming out
never
of the
did the
nostrils.
Mitch Haniger tweet, you ass.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be our thing.
So I thought you were gonna do it. To be fair,
said-
then I
thought it
got.
was going to be a hit.
You were doing it. I
Okay.
asked.
You know what? Okay, you know what? Let's hand up. We can still do it. Mitch Haniger
no,
hasn't
we
been
could.
signed.
No, he hasn't. We should do it with Jose Abreu.
He would have been.
Like we should do it after.
he would have
the
been a
fact.
problem.
Would have been a problem at Fenway Park.
The thing is, we have to do it. We have to like kind of bunch it up at the start, so people get that it's a bit.
Yeah, we
You know
have
what I
to
mean?
do
Like
bunch in,
people,
a
like we
week
can't
span.
like just do it like once every other week. We got to do it more often, you know. And then we got to like.
We could also. So I don't know why we're doing this while we're recording, but we could also
So
reply,
talking social strategy.
We could
it's a peek behind the curtain here.
We could reply to the previous one every time. Like,
Make it a
with
chain.
The
that should
same,
make it a chain, make a thread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we could get ridiculous, like when it gets really boring. Like there's this notoriously difficult like browser video game where it's Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby. So you have like a picture of Winnie the
Yes,
Pooh.
of
Winnie the
course,
Pooh would be a
actually.
problem at Fenway.
Yeah.
Look at his spray chart.
Have you guys ever seen that old image of like Drake, like doing the follow through with the bat in his hand? We could use that one too.
Oh, when he's,
Drake would've been a problem.
when he's got the boots on and the sunglasses, looking back.
Yeah,
grip.
Drake would have been a problem.
Jake, I don't know how online you were at the time, but the grip that picture had on Twitter, on social
In, like,
media in 2011, 2012. My God.
I really got on in 13. That was
So
my,
you just missed this one.
Yeah.
It was,
That's an early one.
yeah, that was so, there's some good ones in there too. That's an out of context picture. Just him doing the look back. Anyways, A-Rod, I think, yes, A-Rod
Yes.
is as much of a
Yes.
D-bag as he is. You know, it's as weird as he is.
Dude could hit and play defense. People forget for many
Yeah.
years.
True.
There was one year
Better
where
shortstop than Jeter.
Yep.
most certainly
Well, I
was.
mean, not many are.
Not saying
but-
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So is Barrett Larkin.
I think it's funny when people act like you'll talk about Jeter's defense today, and people will think it's like funny to be like, "Oh, he sucked." Like, no, he was really, really bad. Like it's not
He won
really
like 6 Gold Gloves. He just got.
it's
Oh
not like
my
a
God.
joke. It's like I'm struggling to articulate what I mean really, but it's like he was so fucking bad at shortstop.
They kept him.
They kept him there forever.
Yeah, he wouldn't move.
His corpse was playing in 2014, guys.
He was still trying to do the jump like across his body thing. Like, please, Derek, be a family man.
Derek, knock it off.
K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez. What do you think?
No.
No, he was great
Too
though.
short.
I mean, he was
Too
when
short
he was on, he was fucking electric, man. Shout out K-Rod. I'm already gonna get ahead of it. Yes to this guy, Scott Rowland. Yes.
Yep.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
I'm in on
Yes.
Scott.
You
One of
want
the
to talk
best.
about an underrated Hall of Fame candidacy? He'll get in at some point. Maybe it is this year, maybe not. But it would be a long time coming. Him and Helton were two guys that took me a little bit to really get it. But
warm
they,
up
they
to.
should
Yeah.
they should be they should be in the Hall of Fame. Similar vein to like a Larry Walker. Walker probably a little bit better, but in the same general sort of idea. Love this guy, but no to him. Jimmy Rollins. I'd say no. Big fan of J-Roll, though. Gary Sheffield.
No.
Yes.
I would say no as well. You'd say
Ooh.
yes.
Is his the kid that sucks, or is that
Yes,
somebody
his,
else?
Yeah.
his kid sucks. Yes.
The writers are going to hold that against him.
That's enough to keep him out. Sorry.
Yeah. Apple falling far from the tree.
Yeah.
Things of that
Have a
nature.
kid that doesn't suck. Sorry.
Yeah. This one's just like shout out to Houston Street, but
Yes, King.
you're a Houston Street guy.
I just like his name.
Didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
that
he did
sounds
with
right.
the A's. I think 03
Is that
or
the
something
same
like
year
that.
he gave up the walk off to Omar Vizquel?
He may have.
Was he a
not
Moneyball
Omar
guy?
Vizquel. No, I'm thinking of Macleo
Houston?
Ordonez.
I think he was like
Is it-
drafted
is
like
it
in that
he-
system.
I wish his name was Houston.
Houston Street.
Yeah, like in Manhattan.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. I have a bit of a tummy ache, guys, just so you know.
Your stomach hurt.
I got ginger ale here if you need it.
Oh.
Omar
Fitz, is
Vizquel.
that it?
No,
that the
a couple more. Omar Vizquel.
No.
That's why
Nope.
I said that. I messed that up.
Nope. Next.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Billy Wagner. Yes. Yes
I
on
love
Billy
me some
Wagner.
Billy. I love me some Billy Wagner.
Yeah.
Red Sox legend.
Pound on the table. That you know what, Liam, that might be my pound on the table guy this year. I saw a ridiculous stat, and I can't remember for the life of me who tweeted it. And I'm paraphrasing it a little bit. I may get like the specifics on the ERA plus wrong, but basically it was, Trevor Hoffman, who had the all-time saves record, who rightfully so is a Hall of Famer. His highest ERA plus in his career was something like a 145 or something like that. Billy Wagner had like 8 years where he had at least a 145 ERA. Billy Wagner, untouchable. Someone talk a little bit about Billy Wagner. I want to read some of these stats on him. He's disgusting. He was
His
so
ERA
good.
plus in 05, he threw 77 innings, 293.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
193% better than the average bear. My God.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
K per 9, 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. And there are years in there where he's touching like 15, over 14 K per 9. Absolutely
He was him.
ridiculous stuff.
He was him.
Yeah, he was,
Even in his final year, like 2010,
yeah,
ERA plus 275 in 69 innings.
nice.
Get out of here. Get
Good,
out of here.
good budget card on the show, by the way. His 2010 Braves All-Star card. It's something like a 91
Let him
or
know.
something like that. Early on in Diamond Dynasty, not bad.
That's our next step. We'll start live streaming us playing the show.
That's Cedric
Griffin.
Mullins again. That's Cedric Mullins. It's a great video. Shout out, dude. I can't. I can't escape him. I can't escape him. Jared Weaver. Shout out Jared Weaver.
Nice.
Almost had the perfect game with him on MLB 2K12. Speaking of video
Yeah,
games.
we've heard the story. Keep it
I
going.
know. I wasn't gonna say it. I just wanted to bring it up. I'll never forget it. And then, if I almost want to just give a
Another great vibes guy.
tip of the cap vote to Jason Worth for securing that bag from the Nationals. He's a
Yes.
Hall of Famer in my book for that.
Well, he had a good run there, though.
He's a solid player, right?
Yeah.
Won a
Imagine
World
if the Red
Series.
Sox signed him instead of Crawford in 2011.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Do you think that season goes any different?
And then paid Beltre and kept Rizzo. What a disaster.
Don't even get me started.
I mean, I wouldn't want the monkey pot of curl. You'd lose,
You'd lose
who knows what
13,
happens in
18
13
maybe,
and or
so.
18, right? I wouldn't want to go back in time and try to change that and risk it, but it's an interesting thought experiment.
That's what I'm going to do, though. Whenever I get a time machine, Theo, you got to re-sign Beltre. You have to. You have to.
When is he eligible?
I think it's next year.
Oh, he
Yeah,
better
I
be
think
first.
that's
He's
right.
first ballot, or I'm stabbing someone.
No, he has to be, yeah. Stab me, please. And Daddy Fox, that's okay. I'm
That's
giving
my boy.
consent to that.
I fucking love Adrian Beltre.
And the
Maybe
thing
my
was,
maybe my
he-
second
he-
favorite player ever
He
really,
truly is the one that got away.
after Manny. Yeah,
no, Beltre was awesome.
I mean, God, and he had to. That poor bastard had to go rot in Texas and lose a World Series. We've never
Thanks a
lost
lot.
a World Series.
Thanks a lot, Nelson Cruz.
We haven't
here's
lost a
the-
World
here's the
Series
thing,
since
Texas
19
is-
We haven't lost a World Series in 40 years almost.
Like, if he gets in, he's gonna be wearing a Ranger's hat. Like, that's where his candidacy really
That's-
was
Yeah,
built.
That's
that
what
sucks,
hurts.
doesn't it?
Like he had some.
That hurts.
He had
His
some
years,
good.
his years in Seattle were like meh.
L.A.
Yeah.
How long was he in L.A.?
He was
He had
in
a great
LA
year in, like,
for
04.
about 6 years. Yeah, 48 home runs in 04. Seattle home run totals, and home runs obviously don't tell the whole story. 19, 25, 26, 25. That's okay. Goes 28 for the Red Sox, 102 RBIs, then takes off with Texas.
Wait, why the
and
fuck
great
did he get?
defense team.
Did he receive a 1-year deal in 2010?
I think he was coming off an injury.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Was
I
it the
think that was his
testicle
whole thing.
injury?
Was it a test? I don't know.
He-
You tell me.
He never wore a cup. I think is
Oh,
so
that's
the story.
true. I
So the
remember.
story goes, and he got hit playing third in Seattle one day, and I think he said, I don't know if it's like King Felix was telling this story, but he was like, yeah, it was like the size of a mango or something.
Oh! Oh!
The clubhouse post game.
Ugh.
That
Mango?
was, yeah, something like that.
Motherfucking mango?
A reasonably large sized fruit.
God, gonads. Jeez, yeah.
I mean,
Grapefruit,
hey,
things of that nature.
if you're that good with the glove, why wear a cup?
Exactly. I laugh like a kid anytime someone does the touch his head thing and he starts chasing him around. Adrian
Should've been
Beltre,
here.
cool as hell.
Should have been in this city.
Then we wouldn't have gotten Will Middlebrooks obstruction plays at third in the World Series. Never would have gone the lovely experiments over there at the hot corner over the years.
It's kind of fucked up that the Rangers lost the 2012 World Series.
The 2012 World Series? 2011.
No, 12. After.
It was 10 and 11 they made it.
Oh, that's what I meant. 11.
11 they blew it against the Cardinals.
They should have won it in 12 too. That's what Jake's saying.
I mean, sure, they should have won it like 5 years in a row. That team
I was saying the
fucking
Tigers
loaded.
were wagging in 12, man.
They
Then
those
they
Rangers
weren't.
lost the wild card game to the Orioles in 2012.
And then I think they lost it to the A's the next year, didn't they? Or no, they blew the division to the A's in 13.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Yeah.
I guess they were back in 15 and 16.
2011
but
the 2011
Rangers stupid roster.
yeah, here. Listen to this
Run
fucking
through
And then they added Darvish that offseason.
Okay, so oh my god. Mike Napoli had a 173 OPS plus this year.
Wow.
He was,
He
was
had-
Maybe he is a
He
Hall
hit-
of Famer.
He hit 320 with a 414 on base, and he's with slugging 631. He had 30 bombs, 25 doubles, and only in 113 games.
Jesus Christ.
Then you had Beltre playing third with a 131 OPS plus. Josh Hamilton in left with a 130. DH Michael Young with a 125.
Not a Hall
Kinsler
of
at
Famer, of
second.
course, but he was a very good player. Very
Kinsler at
consistent player.
second with a 118. Nelson Cruz, who was good but not fully realized into what he became, really. But he had a 113 OPS plus. Mitch at first, old friend. And then David Murphy, also old friend, was in the outfield. And Elvis Andrus, who couldn't hit yet, but he was playing short. That's
Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's a nasty lineup.
I mean, this is why they lost, but the rotation leaves a bit to be desired.
C.J. Wilson, Angels legend.
Yeah, he had a good year. It was pretty much only him. Oh my
Derek
God, Alexei
Holland.
Agondo.
Oh my,
Wasn't it?
Alexia, God, I have not heard
Red
that.
Sox
That's
legend.
that is that guy. He
What was
wow.
that? Was he
2015 he was on the Sox.
2015. Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
With Edward Mujica, too.
Wait, did I say
oh, Koji was on this team. Wow, nice. That's right.
This is a
They
team.
traded him for Chris
Derek
Davis.
Holland was on this team too. What a crazy team.
Scott Feldman. Oh my
Dave
God.
Bush? Is that our pitching coach?
It might be.
Wait.
Really?
I
When did
think
Dave
it
Bush
is.
become the pitching coach?
I don't hold on. Yeah, it is. It is
Well,
Dave
it
Bush.
would make sense. Was he ever a teammate with Cora?
No, it doesn't look like it.
I don't know,
They
but
were-
it
they
is.
were
But
just
that is our pitching coach, Dave Bush.
The very same.
Career 3.6 WAR for Dave Bush. Go off, King.
Right on.
Wow. Oh, Craig Gentry. This is a crazy roster.
Ron Washington, the manager.
Omar Quintanilla. That's a name. Taylor Teagarden.
Taylor Teagar.
Oh my
What a
God!
pull.
They had Chris Davis.
They did
had
have Chris Davis. Yeah, before he became Chris Davis. Yeah.
Fuck
That's who
me.
they traded to get Koji.
What a roster! Oh my God.
Andy Chavez.
I mean, and then
King.
I mean, let's go. I mean, now we got to look at the
Andy
2011
Chavez.
Cardinals, right? We got to look at the team that beat them.
David Freese, of course.
Molina,
Craig.
Pujols, Skip Schumacher, King, one of the best names in the game.
Who was what was the name of the closer there who had that like one good year? Was it Mott?
Oh,
or something
Jason
like-
Mott. Yeah.
Mott, right? Yeah. He kind of looked like Jabba
Oh my God,
Chamberlain. a
Matt
little bit.
Holliday was a man possessed that year.
Oh yeah, that was Cardinal Devil Magic. Yeah. Great. World
Lance
Series.
Berkman at the age of 35 was ripping
Puma.
a
Yeah, he had a
one.
great. He had a
A
great year.
164 OPS. He had a 959 OPS that year.
The Cardinals with old position players back in the day, like that, is what the Dodgers are doing now with starting pitchers. They just there's something in the water.
No, old
Wasn't
friend
Alan Craig was coming
Mm-hmm.
off their bench with a
Yeah, he played
with a
75
917 OPS.
Number 5, baby.
Jesus Lord. I missed
Nick
this.
Pinto,
I
legend.
missed these years, man.
Whatever happened.
What I mean, where did we go wrong? Wait,
A young Mark
Jason
Carpenter.
Mott would. Oh right, okay. I was looking.
It all started when that goddamn gorilla died.
That this is probably the worst rotation to ever win a World Series, right?
I
Was,
like
was,
that
was
rotation.
Carpenter still there?
It was
He
Carpenter,
was, but
Garcia,
like
Kyle
in the
Loesch.
year, none of these guys
Kyle
were good.
Loesch.
The highest ERA plus that a starter had was 109.
Huh.
That's horrible.
For those of you new here, we do like the ERA and OPS plus stats.
It's just a quick and easy.
It's so easy. No, it's a very
It's so easy.
all-encompassing sort of deal. Just
I mean,
a quick reference.
Chris Carpenter, Jamie Garcia, Kyle Loesch, Jake Westbrook, and Edwin Jackson.
Jake
That
Westbrook. What,
That
these
won them
names.
a World
Jake Westbrook's a
Series.
Throwback.
The real throwback with Cleveland. Yeah.
Their pen was good, though. That's kind of how it goes.
McClellan?
Fernando Salas? Who the fuck is that?
Now you're just making up names. That's not a
Oh,
guy.
Lance Lynn made 2
He had
starts.
a 9-year career. I've never heard of him.
Well, that's right. Lynn did start with them.
Mark Zipchinski, 22 innings.
Mitchell Boggs? Isn't that the rapist in Shawshank?
Oh my god, is it? I know Boggs is his last name.
Boggs is his last. Wait. Oh no, Boggs is his first name.
Ah, I see.
It's Boggs Diamond.
Ryan Terrio, what a baller. That's a baseball
Ryan the
player right
Riot, baby. Cubs
Oh hey,
legend.
you know who was on the 2011 Cardinals? We'll finish with this. Nick Punto.
Another number 5 Red Sox legend, Nick Punto.
One of our, I mean, thank God for Nick Punto, right? Where are the Boston Red Sox today
there. Without
without
Nick
Nick
Punto.
Punto?
Please give
Just
a
to
warm
say.
Fenway welcome back to Red Sox legend Nick Punto.
That's actually a really good impression, Fitz.
That was good, Fitz.
Bad, right? It's okay.
What's,
All right,
what's his name? Do we know the PA announcer's name?
Not off the top of my head. I know Carl Bean was the guy who died a couple years ago. Man,
Hey, do we want to just remark on Ramon Vasquez being the new bench coach?
You probably
Oh,
should.
that's right.
Ramon Vasquez.
I don't. Not much I can really.
I don't know anything about him.
Say
great
what you want.
insight about
Say what you
bench
want about
coaches.
Ramon Vasquez, but you cannot deny that he was a bench player on the Red Sox in MVP baseball 2005.
Him and Cora were traded
It's
for
true.
each other. Isn't that kind of fun?
Were they really?
How about that?
Yeah.
And if they want to keep up with the Red Sox bench player thing from MVP baseball 2005, maybe Jay Payton should be part of the coaching staff.
Why not?
It can't hurt, you know. That's just my thought. Yeah, you want to wrap it there? Any other thoughts?
That's about it for me. We'll see you all on. When are we moving, Fitz?
Maybe next week.
Next week?
We'll let you.
Perhaps we'll let you know.
know. If we're not here, we're there.
Yes, we'll let you know. I'll have a quick little 2-minute update for you guys when we are officially moved over into our new home with Over the Monster. Again, thank you to them. Thank you, Daddy Vox, for welcoming us in. Thank
With
you for
open
listening,
arms.
and we hope you continue to listen because we like doing this and we like having you around. So, for Liam, for Jake, I'm Fitz. You've been you. Thank you for your time here. Another episode of Pod on Lansdowne. I'm fucking exhausted. I don't know if you could tell.
I'm ripping a nap right when we.
I might just be ripping.
That's
A
bad.
nap at
That's
a
bad for
nap
you.
at 6:30?
Yeah,
The devil.
You got a
That
fucking
is-
problem
that
with
is the
that?
devil's
What's the big
What,
deal?
what are you gonna do? We're
He's
gonna wake up
taking
at
one of
like-
his iconic 7 p.m. naps.
That's Jake.
I don't know. I'll nap for like an hour,
was.
wake back up, watch the seas. I don't know. I
See,
do it all the
I
time.
would feel like shit if I did that.
Okay, well, I don't.
I'd feel
so-
groggy and like disoriented because it's pitch black out.
No, I can nap at 9 o'clock for an hour. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
That's impressive.
I am salty.
Enjoy your iconic nap, Jake, and go
you, I
Sox,
will.
baby.
Go Sox.